There once was a stock that put to sea. The name of the stock was GME. The price blew up and the shorts dipped down. Hold my bully boys, hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when Ryan Cohen joined the board. The captain called all hands and swore he'll take his shares and hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Before the news had hit the market, Wall Street bets came up and bought it. With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. No deals were cut, no shorts were squeezed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the artist's creed. He took the risk to hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. For 40 days or even more, the stock went up then down once more. All gains were lost, it was looking poor, but still those traders did hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The short's not squeezed and the game's not won. The tendy man makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Oh, I bid farewell to my monthly paycheck, and I gambled it all on a GME bet. To hold with the boys and ignore calls to sell until we have given the hedgies all hell. And the tendies and diamonds are filling my mind. I'll search for the moon and pay losses no mind. I fear not the hedgie, I fear not his greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Plot a course off to Mars from the orbit of Moon, to a place where my gains grew along with my crew. It's not about greed, no, I tell to my best, but sending a message to Wall Street the pest. As the words of their dread fill the space of my ears, they're crying like children, their saltiest tears. My heart fills with joy that it's bigger than we. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Oh, for sure they will learn that there is consequence for playing with markets for his needs and ends. But when Reddit investors used their tricks on them, they screamed and they shouted while we bought again. As the sights of their rage filled the space in my eyes, for they duped us, but they won't escape us this time. We're this far from winning, this far from their greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Now that I'm staring down on the feds and the rich, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. As my brothers stand in the raging typhoon, I hold on to my shares as they launch towards the moon. As the Thoughts of huddlers live forever in my mind as I fulfill the dreams that they once tried to find. I look from the moon with the stars within reach. I remember Wall Street bets and they think of me. For our stocks with the moonshot forever will be. I remember the fallen and they think of me. For the hedges shall crumble and fall to their knees. If tomorrow all the gains were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my stimulus and wife. I thank my lucky stars to be trading here today, 'cause we all still hold our calls and shares, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets. From the floor in New York City to accounts on Fidelity, from the house of your wife's boyfriend, you just tried to make him see. From you deep fucking value and your own portfolio, where there's tendies in every artist's gut, and it's time we buy and hold. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets.
What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? There was a lot of lag in the intro there. Hopefully that doesn't continue throughout the show. It looks pretty good now. So, it is June 9th, 2021, Wednesday. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. So, today we're doing the show from Stock Exchange. But, really, should I switch it to Ramenistan? I don't know. Because half an hour ago, the stock exchange would have been appropriate, but I'm looking at the indexes now. Not looking too great. We'll just stick with the stock exchange. Hey, Zakaria, thanks for being here again. As always, appreciate you. So, pretty crazy day today. Lots to go over. A lot of meme stock mania still going, although the major ones are pulling back. A lot of the minor memes are taking off, though. So, got a great show for you guys today. As always, we're going to do our daily stock and crypto review. Got some news articles about interactive brokers and crypto. We're going to talk about something Jim Cramer said, his opinion on meme stocks. And for the analysis today, we're going to talk about AMC, Clover, Ride, Lordstown Motors, CLF, honestly forget exactly what that company is, what the name of that company is, and then we're going to talk about AEMD. Also forgot the name of that company, but we'll get to all of that. And as always, we're going to do our Yolos. So yeah, great show for you guys today. Let's do it. And before we begin, please like the video, please subscribe, and if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. Link in the description down below. Alright guys, let's do it. Boom. Alright. So, the Dow Jones finishes down 0.44%. Pretty nasty. I don't think it was that bad. All day. I think it was like trading pretty sideways, but sells off towards the end of the day, so that's pretty nasty. The Nasdaq finishes up 0.03%. That trades pretty sideways. This was up a lot more this morning, so kind of disappointing, but guess I can't complain. And the S&P 500 finishes down 0.18%. So, let's see what's going on here. Hey, Low Roller, nice to see you again. Appreciate you being here. Bro, I clicked on your channel yesterday. You got like 500 subs. I was like, what the hell? You got more got more subs than me. Wendy's. Yeah, Wendy's is a new meme stock. That was flying yesterday. Didn't hear too much about it today. But that's a low-key meme stock. That's a lower, smaller cap meme stock. Those are getting pretty popular. Those are popular today. Seems like the higher market cap meme stocks, the bigger major meme stocks, those are pulling back, while the little names are squeezing now. So, quite interesting, quite interesting. We'll get to all of that. Here comes the sirens. I'm going to talk over it. Okay. So, let's see what's going on here. AMC down 10.37% today. We got BlackBerry down 4.05%. I think there was some pretty crazy price action on BlackBerry today. I was watching it for most of the day. I think it went in the green at one point, and now it's back to the red. But I think it was really in the red at one point, like pushing like 8% or something down. Don't quote me on that. Got Bed Bath & Beyond down 6.9%. Nice. Honestly, I'm kind of mad about that because I sold puts on Bed Bath & Beyond yesterday for $36 each, expiring next Friday. And then I check again today, and those things are worth like $80. And I'm like, damn, man, I could have got 2.5 times more for that. But hey, guess I can't complain. Money is money. Yeah, Low Roller, Bitcoin is back. We'll talk about that next. Okay, what else is going on here? Bio Nanogenomics, BNGO. earlier in the year, this stock had a lot of hype behind it. I think it flew up to like 15 or something, and then it came all the way back down to 5. I'm starting to see chatter about that again on Wall Street Bets. A lot of people like that stock. Quick recap, quick summary. It's not biotech, but maybe it is biotech. It's basically they sequence your genes, your DNA. So it's supposed to be like groundbreaking stuff. Anyway, that's down 6.39%. What else we got here? So Clover, wow, Clover is down 23.61% today. I mean, honestly, what did you expect? The thing went up 100% yesterday. You think it's gonna keep running? It amazes me. People really think that something can go up 100, 200%, and it ain't coming down. They think it's gonna keep flying. Like, come on, no diamond hands there. You guys gotta sell. I guess you can diamond hands if you want, but ain't the smartest thing to do. Zakaria, it is biotech. My bad. It has to do with DNA sequencing. Okay. Coinbase up 1.66%. Probably just has to do with the general crypto recovery. What else we got here? Discovery A up 1.73. So the Archegos stocks are coming back slowly. Hopefully those squeeze soon. I'm low-key hoping for a squeeze on those because I got some of that. Okay, what else we got here? GME finishes in the green. That is up 0.85%, and I see it's going up in the aftermarket. I believe they had earnings today. Don't know if that was in the morning or right now. But I expected GME to sell off. It's in the green. That's interesting. You're watching Wall Street Bets so you can invest? Yeah, but you got to catch them early, man. You can't FOMO win when it's already blowing up. If you caught BlackBerry, after this meme stock mania is over, round 2, and all the meme stocks sell off, that's the good time to buy in when everyone thinks it's done. And then I know it's coming back, probably in like 5 months or something. So yeah, it is a good strategy to watch Wall Street Bets, but you got to get on the train before it takes off. Board the rocket ship before it takes off. You can't FOMO in when it's already mooning. Mara and Riot going up. Yeah, that's probably just due to general crypto recovery. Okay, what else we got here? Wow, Inovio, that's up 16.76%. That's another pharmaceutical company, biotech. That is, I've seen a lot of chatter about that on Wall Street Bets, actually. Past couple of months. Haven't seen too much of it lately. But, there was chatter about it last couple of months. So people who bought in then, it's paying off now. Okay, cost down 7.09%. That's a meme stock. That's the headphone company. Mara up 10.58%. Very nice. Nice recovery there. Mind Medicine down 5.12%. MSTR, MicroStrategy, that's up 11.67%. That probably has to do with the crypto trade because they're heavily invested in Bitcoin. So that kind of trades like crypto now. Low roller, you talking about OG Clap Cheeks, that guy? Well, if he didn't sell, then yeah, he lost a lot. I got a few Yolos about Clover, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, GME didn't do too bad today. Held up pretty well. Nokia. Yeah, Nokia was popular in round one back in January. Hasn't really got much talk about it this time around. It's been all BlackBerry. Before it was Nokia and BlackBerry, but hey, maybe if you hold on, that is going to blow up soon. So, rooting for you, man. Hope you make the tendies. Microvision down 4.49%. That is pulling back. Got Ocugen down 8.19%. That's pretty nasty. Low key. I don't mind. I sold puts on it for $8, so if this keeps coming back down to $8, hey, I'll take it for $8. But I know you guys got Ocugen, so that's pretty nasty. Sorry to you guys who lost money on that. That's pretty rough. What else we got here? What? Oh, I thought that was Rocket. I thought Rocket was up 12. It's not Rocket. It's Riot. Riot's up 12%. Okay. Romeo Power down 4.26%. Skills? Well, what happened to Skills? That was in the green this morning. But finishes down 3.2%. Sundial down 1.72%. So it seems like the meme stocks, the major meme stocks, are pulling back. SoFi down 4.94%. Virgin Galactic down 6.21%. Tilray up 6%. That's kind of weird. Why is Sundial down but Tilray is up? Usually the cannabis trades together. Interesting stuff. Tesla down 0.8%. UWMC, that's a popular Wall Street bet stock. That's up today, 8.85%. Viacom up 1.37%. Let's go. Although this was double that earlier, but hey, whatever. I'll take it. Zakaria, GME just tanked. Did the earnings just come out? GME. GME. Okay, GME earnings. Quarterly loss of 45 cents per share. But that's still a beat because analysts thought they were going to lose 83 cents a share. Revenue. What's the revenue? $1.28 billion revenue, which beat the analyst estimate of $1.16 billion. So, they actually beat earnings. I mean, generally it doesn't matter if you beat or... Actually, it's funny. If you beat, it sells off. But a lot of the times, if it's... if it misses, it goes up. I don't know. But they beat the earnings here. And it's going down. Wow, it's going down a lot. Oh my god. It's at 286 now. 288. Well, I did tell you guys yesterday. I showed you guys that unusual options activity for GME. And I said someone bet like 1.5 million that this is not going to 350 by Friday. Seems like they're going to be right. Okay. And then finally, we got Wish down 8.86% today. That's pretty nasty because I believe this was up like 15% earlier in the day. But wanted to show you guys something. Here we go. I took a position in Wish today. I sold puts on this June 18th, $10 puts. You see right there, I sold 5 of them for $120 each. So I made $600 right here. So by next Friday, if this does not come down to $10, I keep the 600. And if it does come down to $10, I keep the 600, and I have to buy 500 shares of Wish at $10. So either way, whatever happens, I'm happy. If I just keep the money, that's cool. If I keep the money and I have to buy the shares, that's cool. I wanted Wish at $10, so win-win right there. Yeah, Wall Street Bets got rich on GameStop and AMC. Yeah, they should be buying all the merchandise, ordering all the games. AMC, they should be seeing movies every week. Okay, so that is the stocks for today. Let's take a look at crypto. OMG, what? GME went back? Really? Okay. Yeah, GME's back to 307. That's a meme stock for you. We'll see where this finishes at 8 o'clock. Alright, let's talk about crypto. So, crypto is up 6.05% today. Very nice. The shorts lost money on Bitcoin. Yeah, well, I've been saying you should not short crypto or meme stocks. You can get into a lot of trouble there. Dangerous stuff. So Bitcoin is up 10.71% today. Very, very nice recovery. Much needed. Ether's up 2.7%. Binance up 5.7%. Cardano up 3.4%. Doge up 2.76%. XRP up 1.88%. Polkadot up 5%. Bitcoin Cash up 5%. Litecoin up 6.68%. Yeah, everything's coming back. Very nice day for crypto. Ether Classic up 6.62%. Monero up 8.35%. Yeah, wow. Low roller. Are you asking? I shorted Wish? Did I short? No, I didn't short Wish. I sold a put. If I bought puts, that would have been like shorting Wish. But selling puts is bullish, not bearish. El Salvador making Bitcoin legal. That's cool. Yeah, it's becoming more accepted in the world. That's bullish news for crypto. Hopefully China will allow it soon. I mean, they're anti-Bitcoin, but you can buy their Chinese yuan coin, whatever that's called, I forget. But yeah, crypto's here to stay, and it's only going to become more open. In the beginning, countries didn't really like it, but now the demand is there. Institutions are using it, so it's only a matter of time before more countries start adopting Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, let's get into the news. One sec, as I load this stuff up. All right, so here's our first article. This is about crypto. Let's read. Interactive brokers will offer crypto trading by the end of the summer. Key points. Interactive brokers will start trading cryptocurrencies on its platform by the end of the summer, said Chairman and CEO Thomas Petterfy. Customers certainly are asking for crypto trading, and we expect to be ready to offer it to them by the end of the summer, Petterfy said Wednesday at the Piper Sandler Global Exchange and FinTech Conference. Rival brokers Fidelity and Charles Schwab currently don't offer direct crypto trading on their platforms. However, stock trading app Robinhood does offer crypto trades. So this is really good news. I personally use Interactive Brokers because I think they have the best fees. I don't think they have the best platform. I think that goes to TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. But I use Interactive Brokers because they're by far the lowest fees. They charge the lowest fees. So this is good news. They're gonna offer crypto, so I don't have to use Coinbase anymore. Screw Coinbase. Not sure which cryptos they're gonna offer, and I hope they offer options too on crypto, even though I'm doubtful that they will. Because right now I got to use Ledger X for crypto options. The only place, like in America, only site in America you can trade options on crypto right now. So, this is good news. I can get off of Coinbase, and if they offer options on crypto, I will be very, very happy. But I'm not counting on that. But this is good, you know? Eventually, the other apps are going to have to follow in their footsteps. I'm sure Fidelity and TD, or Charles Schwab, the same thing, TD and Charles Schwab, they're going to have to do it soon, or else they're going to fall behind. So it seems like in the next couple of months, and by the end of the year, a lot of trading apps are going to be able to, you're going to be able to trade crypto. So Coinbase will start to lose their monopoly. Because I really don't like Coinbase. A lot of banks offering Bitcoin this summer. Yeah, Coinbase is not really safe, and the fees are crazy. I had to pay like $300 just to cash out some of my Bitcoin. It was insane, and you can't do anything about it. Like, they're just scamming you. And yes, there is the problems of hackers too. That's why two-factor authentication is necessary. But, and in general, their platform is just not the greatest. Like, it reminds me of Robinhood. It's like Robinhood of crypto. It's a very user-friendly platform, but there's not many tools to use. Like, I tried Coinbase Pro, and it's not great. It's really not great. Very limited tools to chart and to analyze things technically. I actually use, not Coinbase, I use Binance to chart, and then I use Coinbase to make the trades. But you know, hopefully I can just do everything on IBKR. Don't have to go through Coinbase anymore. They suck. A lot of states don't allow crypto. Pretty sure they all do. Maybe not every exchange is allowed to trade crypto, but because I know New York is one of the most regulated states, and I live in New York, and even I can do crypto here. I think one of my other viewers, she said that she lives in Hawaii, and she couldn't trade Dogecoin. Not sure if you can trade crypto at all there, but she said she couldn't trade Dogecoin, and I was like, that's kind of weird. So maybe Hawaii has some strict rules, but as far as I know, there are exchanges in every state. I might be wrong. But like I'm pretty sure Coinbase is allowed in every state, is it not? Like the big ones, Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, pretty sure all those are allowed in every state. But something need to change that? Well, yes, the government needs to get behind crypto. It's pretty unacceptable. But they just want their cut, you know? They want to make sure you're not money laundering, and they want their taxes. That's what it's about at the end of the day. They don't actually care about you owning and trading crypto. They just want to make sure that they get their cut. They want to make sure you pay Uncle Sam. Two things you can't escape: death and taxes. Okay, here's the next article. It's about Cramer and meme stocks. Let's read. Cramer says meme stocks should be offered at the casino, not on Wall Street. Well, if you haven't learned by now, Wall Street is the casino. According to Wall Street Bets, if you're on there every morning, not at like 9:15, 9:20, open the casino! Everyone's just screaming, open the casino. Okay, key points. Trading meme stocks. I said stonks. Trading meme stocks is more like gambling than investing, CNBC's Jim Cramer said. These should be offered at the casino, he said. Why are they offered at the New York Stock Exchange? Cramer added that he wants young investors to make money in the stock market, but they must know it's not a game. Yes, low roller. The stock market is a casino when it comes to meme stocks. So, I mean, what he's saying is kind of true. It low-key is gambling, although it is better than actually going to the casino and playing table games and slot machines. You're definitely not going to win there. But, if you can't tell people what to do with their money. If they want to buy GME, if they want to buy AMC, Clover, they're entitled to do so. It may not be the smartest thing to do. There's a lot of FOMO going on, a lot of inexperienced investors losing money because they see all their friends and family making money, and then they jump in, they FOMO, and then they lose it. But we've all been there, right? You got to learn somehow. And at the end of the day, you can't regulate that. It's their money. If they want to FOMO in a meme stock and take crazy risk, they're entitled to do so. So, and yes, a lot of young people are doing this, but I don't think it's necessarily bad. It's just a new way of investing. It's more risk, and boomers are pretty conservative. They don't like risk, so younger traders are just more aggressive. They take more risk and they get more reward. And if it doesn't work out, which it doesn't a lot of the time, then they fully understand that they're going to lose their money. Actually, maybe they don't. But, for the most part, people understand the risk they're taking. They understand that they can lose their money. They're adults. They can do whatever they want with their money. So, there's some truth to this, but whether you like it or not, it's here to stay. It's part of investing now. Social media and meme stocks. Any stock can be a meme stock. Yes, it can technically, but typically, there's a lot of retail interest and a lot of short potential. That's what really makes a meme stock. You wouldn't be surprised if old people are investing in meme stocks too. Well, certainly the hedge funds are. People seem to think that they're screwing the hedge funds. They're sticking it to the hedge funds by short squeezing all these stocks. And maybe the first time around in round 1 in January, yes, that's true. Got them by the balls there. But this time around, I'm sure they came prepared. People think they're really bankrupting the hedge funds. The hedge funds are making it both ways, right? They're going long. It pumps up, it squeezes, they dump it, and they short it right back down, and then they cover. They're making it both ways. So, maybe a few hedge funds are getting screwed, but the hedge funds, they're professionals. They do this for a living. They know how to adapt, and they're playing it both ways now. Citadel especially. Apes don't lose, they hodl. Yeah, you might be hodling for years and years. Hodling for 20 years. If they got rid of options, we wouldn't have meme stocks. That is true. I saw a statistic that options have gotten way more popular in the recent years, especially in the last 2 years. where this whole retail investing mania began. Wall Street bets to play both sides. They are not smart. Hey, I play both sides. um, it's crazy, you know. If you play the other side, if you play the bear game, you get shunned nowadays. People don't like it when you short and you buy puts. But do you like money? I like money. So I'm gonna play it both ways. You know, you should hedge, and if something is overvalued, and you think it's coming down, you should play that side too. You should play both sides, you know? By not shorting and not buying puts, well, I don't really like to buy puts, but, you know, those are strategies you need to have in your arsenal. Even if you don't use them that often, you need to know how to do it. In case you see a good opportunity, you execute those strategies. So this whole, like, you know, hating on bears, hating on shorting, hating on buying puts, that's ridiculous. You have to incorporate these strategies if you want to maximize your gains, your profits. Yeah, same thing on crypto. If you're bearish, you get shunned. But hey, who cares? Who cares? If you're making money, screw them. Mark Kentley. Do I think Clover will bounce back a little bit tomorrow? Well, let's take a look. I was going to discuss it in a little bit, but I'll just do a quick preview. I mean, tomorrow it might bounce back, but honestly speaking, I think in not the long term, but longer than tomorrow, maybe in like a week, 2 weeks, it kind of looks like it's gonna pull back. Just going on the technical analysis, not the fundamentals. You see here, there's a gap up at $12. So when there's a gap up, the gaps usually fill. Not all the time, but a lot of the times they do. Most of the times they do, I would say. So I do expect this to come back to 12 at some point. No guarantee, but you know, gaps usually do fill. So there's a huge gap there. So maybe tomorrow it'll bounce back a little bit. I definitely don't think it's going to 29. But I think a little longer term, couple weeks, it looks like it's coming back down. Personally, that's not financial advice, but just looking at the chart, that's what I predict. So probably not what you wanted to hear, but just looking at the chart, that's what it looks like. And I see in the aftermarket, it's coming down. It's to 1620 now, so that's not good. Okay. You're welcome. All right, let's get into the analysis. First one up, AMC. Okay. AMC finishes at $49.34, down 10.37% today. And in the aftermarket, it's coming down. It's at 47.50 now. So, seems like meme stocks took a hit today, and they're continuing to pull back in the aftermarket. Yeah, low roller, you forgot about NFTs. Because you don't even need sports cards anymore. You can buy digital sports cards. And I'm sure, maybe not Pokemon, but I've seen like Pokemon knockoff NFTs already. Marvel cards, I don't really know about that too much. But NFTs, man. NFTs are the future. Okay. Let me zoom in here. So, yesterday, I said that this was trading in the sideways channel, the rectangle between 58 and 51. And looks like today it broke the 51 support. So it's on the way back down. Now, I did say that we're lacking data here. So there's probably 1 or 2 levels of support that are not drawn here, that I haven't drawn yet because don't have the data. Actually, I could draw one right here. So really nothing has changed from what I said yesterday. If this goes to the downside, this can come back to... This can come all the way back to 3750. That's a lot of downside, but this channel is very wide here. This rectangle, this sideways channel. So hopefully there's another level of support somewhere in there, but if not, this is on the way all the way down to 3750. If it breaks 3750, it can come back to 32 and then 26. If it goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 51, 62, 62.5, around there, and then the all-time high of 72.62. RSI is at 69, so we're officially out of overbought, overvalued territory, but it's right on the edge there, so can't look too much into that. And the volume was 142 million today, so still a lot of volume, but if we look at the volume the whole time this meme trade has been going on, it's slowly been getting less and less and less. So the volume is cooling off. So that tells me that this has more room to pull back. Looking at the RSI and the volume, that's pretty bearish stuff right there. Let's take a look at unusual options activity. I actually don't know if there is. I didn't get around to looking today, so I'm gonna wing that today. AMC. People are fighting for sports cards in Target. I've seen videos of that. Not sports cards, but I've seen it for Pokemon cards. They like lock up the the Pokemon cards. You gotta go get an employee to unlock the Pokemon cards now. Mark Kentley, Tilray. I'll get to that after see if there's any unusual activity here, but it doesn't seem like there is. How much is this one? That's a pretty big bet right there. $1,000 times 500. Well, someone made a 600K bet for Leaps, January 2023, $15 put. That's quite interesting. Let's take a look at that real quick. 1501. So what is that? 1, 13, 14. So 301. 301. Let's take a look at that. $301. Okay, so it seems like at 301 the stock went down after that. So that's probably a sell. That looks like a sell. So somebody sold puts somebody sold Leaps, January 2023, $15 put. So that means that whoever bet 600K, they're expecting AMC to be over $15 by January 2023. If it is, they keep their 600K investment, and if it's not, they then have to buy. That's a lot of shares, man. 1,000 times? They'd have to buy 100,000 shares of AMC if this goes below $15 by January 2023. So, do what you want with that information. I don't think it's gonna go below 15, but who knows? So that's a 1.5 year bet, 600K bet. So interesting stuff there. Do what you want with that information. Mark Kentley, let me do Tilray real quick. Okay. So, I don't have any lines of support or resistance drawn. But it is coming back. It's up like 50% from the low. RSI is at 67, so it is approaching overbought, overvalued territory. So, if you don't already have a position, personally, I would not FOMO into this. Because it does look like it is getting overbought. According to the technicals, it's not overbought yet, but it's very close to that. So, if you're thinking about taking a position, I would just hold off, see if you can get a better price. If not, then, just move on. There's better opportunities elsewhere. Worst thing you can do is FOMO. And right now, it's not looking like the best entry point for Tilray. So, not financial advice, but personally, I would avoid this one right now. The time to get in was like $15. But fundamentally, I think Tilray is pretty good company. They're like the I wouldn't say they have a monopoly, but, they're a pretty big player in the cannabis industry. So, I mean, if you plan on holding for years, I guess buying in right here wouldn't be such a bad idea, but as of this moment, it's not the greatest entry point. I wouldn't go for it. GME? Yeah, that's down to 270 now. Wow, okay. Yep. Buy the rumor, sell the news, right? That's pretty bad. That's really that's really, really bad. Wow. But HODL, right? Diamond hands, right? No. What positions am I looking at? Do you mean what positions am I in, or what do I want to get in? Are you asking? Next one is Clover. Well, I'm not sure if you were here in the beginning of the show, but I showed this right here. I just made a play on Wish today. I sold puts on Wish. $10 puts. I sold 5 of them for $600 total. So by next Friday, if this doesn't go below 10, I keep the 600, and if it goes below 10, then I have to buy 500 shares at $10. So this is a win on both sides, Either way, I'm going to make money. I want Wish. There's an $18 price target on it. So if I don't get it, if it continues to rise, that's fine. I just move on. And if it does come down, then I get to buy the shares for $10. So just did that. What do I want to get in? Well, yeah, there's that one Wish. That's how I play stocks that I want to get in. I sell puts on them. So not only am I make money on the premium, and if they do come back to the price that I want, then I buy them for cheaper. Another one I got in is Bed Bath & Beyond. I didn't get in, but I sold puts on Bed Bath & Beyond for same thing, next Friday. So I did those for the $30 strike. So if it does not go below 30 by next Friday, I keep my premium. I made like how much did I made like $150 on that. And if it goes below 30, then I have to buy 200 shares at $30, which I wanted to anyway. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Bed Bath & Beyond and Wish. And I was going to discuss this later in the show, but there's this other one, AEMD. I'm going to talk about this more in depth later, but oh, damn, it crashed. Yeah, I wanted to short this one because it was up 400% today. That's absurd. It did not give me the shares all day. It was no shares available. Sucks, man. I wanted to get in at 11. It's at 9:30 now. But even tomorrow, this is still going to be up like 300, 200% or something like that. So, not financial advice. This looks like a pretty good short right here. Okay. Clover. People should have sold GameStop yesterday. Yeah, they should have sold the rumor. Apes together strong, never sell. That's right. Apes together strong! I don't know, man. I don't know. If they want to do that, that's cool, but I ain't with the whole diamond hands. Alright, let's talk about Clover. Okay. Just gonna wait for the siren to pass. This is what you gotta deal with in New York City. One of these every 5 minutes. That's the coolest animation. Yeah, I should use it more. I gotta start using my my memes more. But there's not too many situations where I can use that one. but that one is pretty cool, huh? Glad you like it. Okay, so here's Clover. Finishes at $16.92 today. That is down 23.61%. And I see in the aftermarket it is tanking hard. It's down to 1585 right now and tanking. Ouch. All right. So, I mean, it's really hard to analyze this, quite honestly, because it just shot up so fast. Let me draw a few more here. Whenever a meme stock is discussed, it should follow. That's a good idea. Whenever a meme stock is mooning, it should follow. Or maybe if it's tanking too. Apes together strong on the way down. Diamond hands to the ground. Mark, you checked Wish? Yeah. It does look like a good play. Especially right now after today, after it tanked so much. At $10, looks like a really good entry point. Like I said, price target on that is $18. There's like 9 analysts that say buy it. So not only do the apes think that it's a good stock, the boomers, the hedge funds, they think it's a good stock. So rarely do you have an agreement where the apes and the boomers say buy. So when you see something like that, you should probably buy it. Not financial advice, but has a lot of upside there. A lot of upside there. From 11 to 18, you know, that's like 60% upside there. So looks like a really good play. Not financial advice. But you see, I took a position, and I hope I can get it at 10. Resistance point of what? Wish? You talking about Wish or Clover? I think you're talking about Wish. Okay. Next resistance point would be 12. And then 1550. And then 1750. And next support would be 10. And then 750. I talked about this more yesterday. If you want, you can check out the video I did. Well, I released it this morning, actually. But, you know, it's just a quick edited version of the show. So I talked about Wish yesterday. You can go check that out if you want. And if you're not subscribed yet, please consider doing that. Okay, Clover. Alright, so, yeah, it tanked really, really hard today. Came back to the support of 17. And, wow, I should get rid of this one. Yeah, came back to the support of 17. So, if this goes to the downside, next support would be 16, 15, 14, about 1330, 1250, and then 1170. If it came back down to 1170 or 12, the gap will fill. If it goes to the upside, next level of resistance is 22, 25, and 28. But these are very wide channels here, very wide rectangles. So I do expect some more levels of resistance somewhere in between these channels. We just don't have data for this right now. So I can't plot that. But hopefully in the next few trading sessions we get more data and we can get a better understanding of where this is going. But yeah, there's a gap at 12. So, you know, by traditional technical analysis, gaps usually do fill. So I would not be surprised if this comes back down to 12 eventually. Can't say when, maybe a couple weeks, maybe a couple months, but this has a good chance of coming back to 12. RSI is at 68, so it's no longer in overbought, oversold territory, overbought, overvalued territory. But it's right there, right on the edge, right on the border. So can't look into that too much. Volume was 366 million today. So still by far, still way above the average volume, but it looks like the volume is cooling down. You know, yesterday was an insane volume day. There was like 750 million volume. So today was like half of that, less than half of that. So I predict we're gonna see less volume in the upcoming days, and that means the stock price is gonna come back down. That's what I predict. Mark, thank you very much. I appreciate you, and thanks for telling your friends too. Give you this. Give you applause. Okay. Okay, let's see if there's any unusual options activity. Wow, it's already 5. Man, have to go a little faster here. RSI stands for Relative Strength Index. It's a very, very simple tool to use. Where's the... Where's the settings button? Yeah, here we go. You go to Studies, you hit the Studies button. This screen comes up, and then you add the RSI. It's down here, RSI. You add that into your into one of your lower sections right here, and it's very easy to use. All it really is if the RSI goes above 70, that's a strong indication to sell, and if it goes below 30, that's a strong indication to buy. Above 70 means overbought, overvalued. Under 30 means undervalued, oversold. So it's just a very simple to understand, quick, easy tool, to make educated guesses on where the stock is going to go next. So for Clover, the RSI was at 91 yesterday. So that tells you it was extremely, extremely overbought, and that's probably why it came crashing down today. So right now it's not officially overbought, but still pretty high up there. So if this comes back down to 50 RSI, that's when things are like average range. Hope that answers your question. Let's see if there's any unusual options activity. Okay, I see a big one right here. All right, we got 2 big ones right here. So, how much is this? 5,000 times 8. Okay. $4.5 million trade. $4.5 million trade. This first one. Let's see what's up here. August 20th, 2021. $10 call. Okay, that was at 517. So what's that? 317. Let's check that out. $317. Okay, so that's a sell, most definitely. You see at 317, the stock starts selling off significantly. So that means they sold calls for $10. That's pretty ballsy, if you ask me. That means they expect this to be below $10 by August 2020 or August 20th. And so if it goes below $10, they keep their 4.5 million. That's it. If it's above $10, then if this is covered, then they would just have to sell their shares at $10. If it's not covered, if it's naked, well, then they're in a world of hurt. They're going to be in a lot of trouble there. So, interesting stuff. Do what you guys want with that information. I see another one. 5,000 times. Okay, this other one. $6.5 million trade. $6.5 million trade. That is for August 20th. No, excuse me. That's for July 16th. $9 calls. So that was executed At 158. 158. Okay, let's take a look at that. 158. Yeah, same thing. It sells off. So that's a sell. So that's even ballsier. That's even ballsier. This person thinks that by July 16th, so like a month and a week out, Clover is going to be below $9. That's what this person put $6.5 million on that. It's probably an institution, not a person. But yeah, if it finishes below 9 by July 16th, they keep their 6.5 million. If not, if it's covered, they have to sell their shares at $9. And if it's naked, they're in a lot of trouble. But pretty significant bets there. So, usually you follow the smart money. They usually know what they're talking about. They may know something that we don't know. So, I'm staying away from Clover. I'm staying far away from Clover. But you guys do what you want with that information. Very significant bets here. 6.5 million and 4.5 million. They think it's coming back below 10. Below 9 by July 16th and below 10 by August 20th. So, crazy stuff there. Crazy stuff there. Okay. Yeah, I was going to talk about Ride and CLF. But we're kind of running out of time here. We'll just do CLF and AEMD. Gonna skip Ride. Yeah, that is very ballsy, huh? But, like I said, it's probably an institutional trade. They probably know something that we don't know, or they're gonna rig it or something. So, not gonna tell you what to do with your money, but that happened. So, do what you want with that information. All right, here's CLF. Finishes at $23.22 today, up 14.55%. So quite honestly, I don't know too much about this company. I just saw it trending today. Saw it on Wall Street Bets. Saw it on Stock Twits. All I know is that it's a steel company. I guess they manufacture steel and sell it. And I believe it's getting squeezed right now. So, it broke the all-time high. So if this goes to the upside, it's anyone's best guess where this is going. We're going to be in uncharted territory. Nobody knows where it's going. The market will decide for itself. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 20. 1950. 1850. 1750. 1650. 15. 1450. And then 1320. The RSI is at 69. Lol. Nice. So, not quite in overbought, overvalued territory yet, but it's right on the edge there. So, the volume is 88 million today. Significant volume. This looks like the second highest volume day ever. So, this may not be done yet. But there's definitely not that much room left to go. So this may run for a couple more trading sessions. But I would look to take some profits pretty soon. If I was in this, it ain't going to be up here forever. So, like I said, this may run for a little bit more. Maybe another week. Maybe a few more trading sessions. But after that, this ain't going to end well. You're going to see Clover 2.0. Okay. Let's see if there's any unusual activity here. Not really, not really. You bought AEMD? Man, I wanted to short it. Hopefully tomorrow I can short it. No, I don't think it's going back up. It was up 400% today. Things don't go up 400% and keep going. That's not natural. It's most definitely coming down. So good job there, man. Congratulations. Give you the money. But we're gonna talk about AEMD next. Right here. No, nothing crazy going on here. Maybe what's it? 2,000 times 30. No, nothing too crazy going on here. No $1,000,000 bets. So no unusual activity here. So that's it for CLF. We shall see where this goes in the next few trading sessions. Gonna be very entertaining. Okay, AEMD. Okay, here's AEMD. Finishes at $10.79 today, up 388.24%. Yeah, that is absurd. That is absolutely absurd. I actually wanted to short this when it was up 400%, but no shares available to short. I had my order in all day. I was waiting to get filled, never got filled. There are no more shares available to short. So hopefully tomorrow I can get some shares. But man, I really wanted to short this when it was up 400%. It's down a lot right now. It's down to 960, but I'm still shorting. That's still like up 300% or something. So hopefully tomorrow I can take a position. I want to short this. I know a lot of people are not going to be happy about that. But hey, I'm just trying to make some money. So, okay. So here's the chart. Crazy, crazy chart. Look at the chart, man. This thing just gapped up like crazy. How does it go from $2 to $12.50? You don't see this very often. Do I always do aftermarket streams? Yeah, I do this every weekday, man. 4 o'clock. Every day. So, if you want to tune in, I'd appreciate that. And then I do the edited version afterwards. So, yes, I stream every day. Every weekday. Okay. So, I'm not even going to attempt to draw resistance and support lines here. There's really no point. But, immediately, we see this huge gap, right? Gap up from 220 all the way up to 880. So when gaps happen, gaps usually do fill, meaning that they're going to come back down from where they gapped from. Not all the time, not guaranteed, but most of the time they do. So I would not be surprised if this came back down to 220 eventually. Can't say when. Maybe a couple weeks, couple months, maybe in a year. But that's a huge gap, and gaps usually do fill. So I just advise everyone, be careful about that. RSI is at 97 right now. 97. So it's extremely, extremely overbought and overvalued right now, according to the technicals. The volume was 253 million. Insane volume. By far the biggest volume day ever. So, I mean, it might go up tomorrow. It's hard to tell because there's really no data to go off of. But, you know, usually when something goes up 400% in a day, you really don't even see that very often. That's very rare. If something goes up 400% in the day, you should not expect it to go up even more the next day. And if you're not selling, if you're not taking profits, I don't know what you're doing. You need to take profits here, because this is coming straight back down. Maybe not immediately, but it's coming down. Oh yeah, it's coming down hard. Can RSI ever hit 100? No, I don't think so. It can hit like 99.9, but I don't think it can ever actually hit 100. Yeah. So I really don't have much to say about this. Incredible day today. Incredible day. So if you guys were in this and you got, if you made money, congratulations to you. If you haven't, if you're still holding this, I would advise to cash out. Not financial advice, but things don't stay up 400% forever. That does not happen. So if you hold this, it's probably going to come back down. You're going to lose your money. So I would just sell. Not financial advice. But yeah, I really don't have much to say other than that. This is going to be very entertaining to see what happens in the next few trading sessions. I'm going to try to short this tomorrow. Don't hate me, guys. But this is a great shorting opportunity. There's no way it's going to stay this high. So that is AEMD. I can see if there's unusual. No, there's not even any options for this, so can't even do that. All right. Let's get to the Yolos. That's it for the analysis. Let's get to the Yolos. One sec as I pull this stuff up. Okay, so today we got CLF. We got Workhorse and UWMC. So let's do it. This first one is by Prestige Worldwide LP. He says, CLF, the Starship is made of steel, and it's time for blastoff. I've had enough of these shorts trying to destroy American production and manufacturing. YOLO. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay. So he has a bunch of calls here. So for July 16th, he has 50 call options for the $21 strike. And he actually sold calls here. July 16th, $24 strike, sold 25. July 16th, $26 strike, he sold 25. And then for August 20th, he went long. He has 125 call options there, 25 strike. And then August 20th, 100 call options, 35 strike. So, really why I wanted to show this one to you guys is that he actually sold options. And you really don't see that too often on Wall Street Bets. I'm a really big fan of selling options. I think it's a great strategy. So I just wanted to discuss that. So I'm not actually going to analyze every single play here. Okay, so this actually looks like a spread. Well, okay. So he sold options for July 16th at the $24 and $26 strike. So where's the premium price paid? Right here. Okay, so for the $24 strike, 25 times 106. So for the $24 strike, he made $2,650 there. And all that means is that if CLF is below $24 by July 16th, then he gets to keep his $2,650. If it's above that, then he has to sell. No, he has to buy 2,500 shares of that. That's a lot of shares. And same thing for the 26 strike. How much was that? If it's below 26 by July 16th, he keeps his $1,825 investment, and that's it. If it's above that, he gets to keep his money, but he has to buy 2,500 shares. Excuse me, he has to sell 2,500 shares. And then he has his long positions here. So, but I'm not going to cover the long positions. I just wanted to talk about the selling right there, because you don't see that very often on Wall Street Bets. It's a very, very successful trade, very successful play. So I just wanted to discuss that. So Prestige Worldwide, LP, good luck to you. Hope this works out. And please post updates. All right, this one is by Sultan Mirza 007. He says 400% gain on CLF, waiting for 1,000% gain. Citadel shall lose. Might have just got demonetized. Oh well. Okay, so here he has 33 call options, all expiring June 18th, next Friday. He has 20 calls for the 25 strike, 10 calls for the 24 strike, and 3 calls for the 23 strike. This was a $1,000 YOLO, and right now he's up $4,200. That is 421%. Okay, so I wanted to show this one really because this is an example of emotional trading. He's already up 400%, 421%, and he says he's waiting for 1,000. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if you're up 400%, you should probably consider taking profits. Maybe not all of it, but you got to take something. At least the cost basis out, maybe more. I personally would. I'd probably cash everything, but you got to take something out. But I tend to notice this. There's this, when it comes to the apes, there's this us versus them mentality. It's about bankrupting the hedge funds. Down with the hedge funds. And, hey, if you guys want to trade like that, that's cool, but that's really not a good way to trade. Putting your emotions into trading is not a good idea. You tend to lose money like that. So I definitely disagree with that. This should not be about down with Citadel. This should be about making money, making tendies. If your priority is to bankrupt Citadel, you're probably going to go bankrupt. I'm sorry to say. They're fine. Citadel is loaded. You're a little guy. Did I see student loan YOLO for 100K? Yeah, I think I did. I was thinking about putting it here, but it didn't really provide too much value other than me saying don't do that. Don't trade on margin, especially if you need the money. Yeah, that's stupid stuff. That's ape behavior right there. Mark, you looked at Kellogg's. RSI is at 20, 26. Well, make sure it's the 1 day, 1 year chart. And if it is, then it's under 30, then it's undervalued. So that would be a good time to buy. I haven't looked at the chart, not financial advice, but if the RSI is 26 on the 1 day, 1 year chart, that is oversold, undervalued, and you should consider taking a position there. Not financial advice. What's CLF at? Okay, so CLF is at 23 right now. So his 23 strike calls are in the money. The other two are not yet. Yeah, this is getting really, really dangerous right here. Because while this definitely can go higher, there's no guarantee of that. There's actually a really good chance that this is not going to finish in the money. There's a really good chance this is going to go lower. This is on an incredible run. So, yeah, personally, I would take something out here. I would take something out. At least the cost basis, maybe a little more, maybe the whole thing, but you absolutely cannot just let this ride. That's playing with fire. That's really, really dangerous. At least take out the cost basis, the $1,000 cost basis, and then let it ride. If you hold this, it might work out, but if it goes bad, it's going to go really, really bad. So you got to do a little hedging here. So that's all I got to say about this one. Number one, don't trade on emotion. That's very, very dangerous. And number two, when you're up this much money, you have to consider taking some profits, at least the cost basis. Probably a little more would be better, but you got to take something out. You cannot just let this whole thing ride. That's really, really dangerous. And while it can go really good, this can go really, really bad really quick. So smartest thing to do here is to take some profits and not invest on emotion. Let me just look at K real quick. Yeah, so Kellogg's is it's actually 44, the RSI on the 1 day, 1 year. If you want to day trade and you look at the 1 minute 1 day, 1 minute chart, I don't know what chart you were looking at, but generally you want to use the 1 year, 1 day chart. I should have said that. Use the 1 minute, 1 day chart for day trading, but for going long, if you're holding, use the 1 year, 1 day chart. So, Sultan Mirza 007, thanks for posting. Good luck to you. I would sell. I really hope you sell something. But either way, please post updates. This is going to be really entertaining, and I want to see how this goes. Okay, this one is by Electrical Flow 6044. He says, CLNE to the moon. Thank you, Wall Street Bets. Okay. So he has 25 call options for CLNE, $9 strike, expiring 2022, January 2022. This was a 9K YOLO, $9,000 YOLO, and right now he's up 69%. Lol. He's up 69%. He's up $375. Total market value is worth $15,625. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to show this one was because this is a great example of LEAPs. LEAPs stand for Long-Term Equity Anticipation Securities. It's an acronym. And all that really means is that you buy options at least 6 months out. It's like long-term options. So anything at least 6 months out is considered a LEAPs. I always recommend that if you guys are going to buy options, always buy LEAPs. Do not buy FDs. Because FDs typically do not work. Sometimes they do, but most of the time they don't, and you're going to lose your money. So to be safer, you have to buy LEAPs. So we see here, this guy bought it for January 21st, 2022. That gives him 6.5 months till expiration. So a lot of time for this to work out. CLNE. In addition to that, he bought these for the $9 strike. So he bought these in the money. These were in the money call options. So he played it really safe here. So if you guys want to be more safe, you buy in the money options. Only downside of that being they cost a lot more than out of the money options. So you can't buy as much. But has a much greater chance of working out. So I personally don't really go for in the money options that often, but I'm not against it. So he played it really safe here. He did in the money options and he bought LEAPs. So this is really the safest you can get when buying options. It's risky stuff. But it is it's very safe. I keep buffering. That's weird. Looks fine right here. Let me check YouTube real quick. I'm not quite sure why it's buffering. On my end, it looks fine. Maybe YouTube is messing up. But I apologize for that. That sucks. But I think on the edit, it should be fine. Because on my end, it's fine. And I'm recording here, so my apologies. Let me know if it's still buffering. But it's fine on my end. So, yeah, sorry for that. Okay. Yeah, Zakaria says it's fine there, so I don't know what's going on, but I hope it's working now. Okay, so yeah, yes, I really like this play. I like this play a lot. A little too safe for me, actually. But I you know, if you guys are just starting out, this is a great way to get started with options. Buying LEAPs and buying in-the-money contracts. It's going to cost you a lot of money. Well, it's going to cost you more money than it would buying closer expiration dates and out-of-the-money call options. But this has a very excellent chance of working. So, you know, $9 by 2022, January 2022. I would be very surprised if this does not end up working out. This is a very good play here. Great strike price, great expiration date, great entry. Just very well executed all around. So I really like this one. So Electrical Flow 6044. Thank you for posting. Great play here. I love this one. Good luck to you. Hope it works out. And it's going to be a while, but please post updates. Did I see the person jump in bark? No, I did not. But you can link it. I can take a look at that after I'm done with this. I got 2 more, and then I can take a look at that. Okay, just pulling up the last 2. Okay, this one is by KBJ. He says YOLO on Workhorse. Rocket Diamonds. Alright. So, this guy has 45 call options for Workhorse, expiring June 11th, this Friday, 2 days, at the $18 strike price. This appears to be a 4K YOLO, $4,000 YOLO, and he's up $4,455, up 101% today. Okay, so let's review this one. Now, I personally really don't like this one. I don't like it at all. It worked here so far, but I really don't like this one. Number one, this is FOMO. This is FOMO right here. He bought these today. You know, Workhorse is oh, lagging. Come on. Okay. Workhorse is already mooning. Take a look at that. Yeah, you know, Workhorse has been pumping for a couple days now. So this looks like it's towards the end of the pump, you know. I don't like the entry point. This is FOMO. The time to get into this would have been like $7, $7 to $12. He probably bought this at like 13 to 15 or something like that. I don't really know, but he got into this very, very late. So this is a good example of FOMO. Not the greatest entry point here. Number two, these are FDs. They expire in 2 days. He bought 2-day FDs. Again, I never encourage anyone to buy FDs. I always say buy leaps. And number three, this is for the $18 strike. And Workhorse is at $16.50 right now. So he has 2 days for this to go $1.50 more, which is very possible, but very, very risky stuff here. So personally, what I would do here is cut everything. Cut everything, take your 100% gain, keep the tendies, move on, and, you know, continue to make plays. If he holds this, while this can keep going up and it can work out, the risk is really not, the reward is really not worth the risk. Or the risk is really not worth the reward. Because if he holds and it doesn't go past 18, not only is he down his $4,500 gain, he's going to be down his 4K initial investment. He's going to be down 9K if things go wrong in the next 2 days. So why risk that? You're already up 100%. Why risk that in order to make a little bit more money? It just doesn't really make sense to me. So I think the smartest thing to do here is to cut everything. Not financial advice, but let's just recap. I really don't like this one. Why? Because number one, this was FOMO. Bad entry point. Don't FOMO. Number two, this is an FD. This expires in 2 days. Don't buy FDs. Buy leaps. And number three, I don't like the strike price. It's out of the money, and it has to get there in 2 days. Really, really risky stuff here. You're playing with fire. This is going to be a nail biter. So while it's worked out right now, today, things can go really, really bad, really, really quick. So I think the smartest thing to do is cash everything. At least the cost basis, man. Come on, you got to cash the cost basis at least. But hey, this is a very ape play. What is with these sirens today, man? So, yeah, this is your typical Wall Street Bets 8 play here. So, KBJ, thank you for posting. This is great content here. Very, very entertaining. Good luck to you. Hope this works out for you. I would sell everything. I hope you sell too. But, hey, whatever happens, please post updates. I want to see what happens with this. Okay, last one. This one is by Fun Kitchen 3726. He says UWMC YOLO. Okay. So he has 50 call options for UWMC, $15 strike expiring July 16th. So 1 month and 1 week out. What is UWMC at? UWMC. $10. Okay. So this is a $3,000 YOLO, 3K YOLO. 6 hours ago, so he's probably up money right now. Probably up a lot of money because UWMC went up 9% today. Okay. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of this one because, well, number one, this is kind of an FD, not the worst, but it's only a month out, a month and a week out. So, really not that much time. Theta Decay, IV Crush is going to eat at him. That's never fun. And number two, I'm not the biggest fan of the strike price. UWMC is at $10 right now. So, he needs this to go 50% in a little over 1 month for this to finish in the money. Doesn't have to. He could sell it back whenever. But I see the rationale behind this, and I don't really like it. The rationale is that they're pretty much betting on a short squeeze or gamma squeeze, whatever you want to call it, a squeeze. They're pretty much betting that this is going to squeeze. And while that's okay, oh my god, what is with these sirens? Something happened? Jeez. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. My bad. Okay. So while it's definitely okay to invest in something because there's short squeeze potential, that should not be the sole reason and the primary reason why you're investing in a company. You should invest in it because you like the fundamentals and the technicals look good. And the short interest is just an added bonus. For example, Deep Effing Value, the legend himself. Deep Effing Value. He liked GME for the fundamentals and the technicals. He bought in at the low point, technically, and he liked the stock. He really had no interest in the short interest. And when it got short squeezed, he was just like, oh, okay, great. But that's not the reason why he invested in this. Here, clearly, the reason why this play was made is because he's betting on a short squeeze. Gamma squeeze. Whatever. Squeeze. So, for that reason, I really don't like this. Um, so if this does go up, if UWMC does squeeze, if the price goes up significantly, I would most definitely sell. He's probably up some money right now, but if this goes up, if this squeezes, he has to just cut, and he'd be lucky if he just cut and walk away with a lot of tendies. Because typically when you invest in something just for the short squeeze potential, it doesn't tend to go well. I've done that before. Didn't go well. Had to learn that the hard way. So let's just recap. Not the biggest fan of the expiry date, not the biggest fan of the strike price, and not the biggest fan of the rationale behind the trade in general. So, Fun Kitchen 3726, good luck to you. Hope this works out for you. I'm pulling for you. I personally would look to sell soon. But whatever you do, please post updates. Thank you for posting. Okay, Low Roller, I'm going to do yours, and that's the show for today. Okay. I don't even know what bark is. But, bark. Okay. Let me just take a look at that real quick. Is this a pet food company? That sounds familiar. Bark? Anyway. So this ain't too bad because it's shares at least. It's not options. So he can hold if anything. And at least he sold his Wish. At least he didn't diamond hands the Wish. He cashed out Wish, so that's good there. But yeah, student loan YOLO, pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. Just as dumb as people taking out mortgages on their house, refinancing their house, and going all in on meme stocks and cryptocurrency. Not smart. So, I mean, he's up 7,000 bucks. That's 4%. That's pretty good. But when you invest 180K, yeah, that makes sense. Margin. So he probably has 90K in actual money, and then they gave him another 90K. Yeah, this is gambling. This is gambling. This is not money that he can afford to lose. If you can afford to lose it, all right, fine, I can get behind it. Still risky stuff, but if you can afford to lose it, fine. This is on margin. It's the student loans. He definitely cannot afford to lose this. So I don't know why he's doing it. Probably has gambler's fallacy. He's been winning over and over and over, so he thinks that he's going to keep winning. And then eventually this is not going to go good. But it's great content. This is great, typical Wall Street bets content right here. Ape behavior. I mean, I love it. I love it. I don't recommend anyone do it, but this is great stuff right here. Great to review. Get a nice little laugh out of this. So, yeah, guys, don't do this. Don't do this. Number one, don't ever trade on margin, ever. Margin is for liquidity, not to actually borrow money. Number two, don't invest money you can't afford to lose. AKA, if you need to pay bills, if you got priorities in your life, don't invest it. But I will say, at least he did cash out his profits from Wish. At least he did shares and not options. Although if he did do options, he probably would have made a lot more. Not saying that you should, though. So he did some good things here, and other things not so great. But Yeah, eventually I don't think this is going to end well for this guy. I have to keep an eye on him tomorrow? Sure. Diving B. Pretty sure I saw this earlier. I just didn't choose to include it because it didn't really add too much value to the show. But yeah, sure. I will watch out for this guy. He'll go for another stock tomorrow. Hey, great. I will be on the lookout. Yeah, there's a few guys that you see over and over, like OG Clap Chic 69. This guy. There's another one. Forgot his name, but it was something 420. They just keep making these absurd plays every single day, and somehow they hit him every single one. And it's like, bro. They just make some insanely risky plays, and they just manage to keep winning. And it's like, bro, why can't I get some of that luck? Right? Where is it?
Bruh.
That's what's gonna happen eventually. He had 101K yesterday. So what? He made it off a Wish? He made 80K from Wish? Hey. Good shit. Oh. Whoop, demonetized. Let one slip there. Okay. So, anything else, guys? Any questions? Comments? Concerns? If not, I'm gonna sign out. Going once. Going twice. Okay. So that was a great show. Appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for all the regulars for being here, as always. Thank you for all the new viewers. Okay, let's sign out now. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please, hit the like button. Please subscribe. And if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. Link in the description down below. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons. Shoot up past the stars. Noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons. Shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons. Shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars. Noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then.